And so part of this job, I mean, it's like psychology, it's therapy, right? And so you can look at this and say, hey, these are a bunch of business issues, right? Partly a lot of business issues. These are things that you have to deal with as you scale a company. But the reality is they're really human issues, right? Like they affect the whole person, and they affect their families and the families of all the people that are around them and their individual lives. So it's a very human issue. And that's where I get to a little bit around what EQ really is, right? Or emotional intelligence, right? So if you think about it from a venture capital perspective, venture capital is fundamentally a human business, right? All these companies, there's people behind them. There are people who build these products. There's people who ship stuff. There's people who start them, right? And all the decisions that are made inside of these companies have real emotional drivers that not only affect them, but affect their families and all others around them, as I was just mentioning. So you have to think about the whole person, right? And so if you can get, as a venture capitalist, if you can actually get in touch with someone's emotional drivers, what's actually driving them emotionally, and you can understand what they're going through, you and them will win at the end of the day. And that doesn't always necessarily mean monetary success, but you will win because you will understand each other in a better way. And I'll talk through that. One thing I do want to say is it's not just about being a cheerleader and saying, hey, I'm just here to do whatever you say. I'm going to support the founder. Whatever you say, I'm going to do. It's actually the opposite of that. It's really having honest, truthful conversations.